Yes, it belongs to me. My precious. I need it. Dude, we can do Mario of the Rings and it's a fucking fidget spinner.
And welcome back to Don't Take It Out of Context.
No,
shit.
no, that's not fair.
What?
I wasn't ready.
Well, too bad. You're never supposed to be ready.
Fuck, dude. We're blasting fucking meme music, which is the best music. Fuck you, Connor.
Terrible meme
No,
music.
fuck you. It said the guy who played nothing but Macintosh Plus for fucking 8 years, 8 centuries.
Wasn't even around that long.
I was gonna say, it wasn't even invented yet.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
I love you, Steven.
Love you too.
I love you. I love you. Touch me.
Okay. Before we get into that, this is the 10th episode. We've made it to 10 episodes.
Season finale!
Okay.
The 10th abration.
Yeah. And we made it this far so far, I guess.
So we're spitting in God's face now.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for fucking
I've been
3
spitting
months,
God's face
dude.
since I was born.
This will be the 10th episode, the season finale. I know that last week we said the cartoon thing was going to be like a 3 or 4-parter, but nah.
We said
Who the
2-part.
fuck are recording? No, in the recording we said 3-part.
I haven't
Or
listened
even,
to part
Connor
2 yet.
even said, who knows, maybe even 4 parts, but no.
No, I haven't.
Let's not get ahead.
We can't keep talking about cartoons.
Yeah, we're grown, man.
That's no excuse.
I mean, I still watch cartoons, or I still would like to.
I watch hentai.
Except all the shit I like to watch is on Steven Universe is on. Wait, it's coming back at one point. I know that. And Star vs. Universe Forces of Evil is coming.
I love how you fucked that up so fucking badly and you love the show so much.
Star versus the Forces of
I mean, I
Evil.
love
is
this
coming
show
back
so
soon.
much. Let me just
Steven Universe
let me-
versus the Forces of Gems.
Let me just fuck this name up 5 times in a row.
Well, by now I mess up a lot, so it doesn't really matter.
Fuck you.
What does that mean? Doesn't matter.
Live with your sins. Like
I do live with my sins. I live with my sins every day.
This makes it extra special for the season finale because for the season finale we're recording on a weekday.
Oh yeah, we have to record on a weekday.
Yeah.
Who is that? Every time it's been like weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta work. Fucking people don't know about insurance and that pisses me off. What are you doing, Rodolfo? You itchy?
Scratching my-
You itchy? You talking shit about my stubby fucking pathetic neck beard?
No,
I have a
That's
beard.
not even a neck beard. It's
Fuck you.
neck stubble.
Fuck
Don't
you.
flatter yourself.
Fucking kill yourself.
I think I'm the
Whoa.
only one that can grow like a proper beard.
Yeah, and I hate you for that.
I'm
Fucking
working on
beard
it.
elitist
Actually
over
working on
here.
it.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yours hasn't gotten any
You know
bigger
what?
than that.
If
You don't let it go
Look,
bigger than
Look,
that.
if beard growing is the only thing I can be the good of the whole group, I'll take it.
You want to actually complete that sentence?
I did complete it.
Not really.
He did complete. He added a period at the end.
No, what he said.
Period.
No, he was like, if that can be the good thing that I'm at, then I'll take it.
Okay.
Then he ended the sentence with "then I'll take it."
That's still not a complete sentence.
If
Yes, it is.
beard growing
It is.
is
There's no connective
If I can be
tissue.
the best one with beard growing in our group, I'll take it because I'm bad at other things. You guys are good at other things. There, done. Period. Comma. Apostrophe. All right.
Unnecessary punctuation. Try again.
Oh, another thing is, we're planning to have this be the last episode, obviously, for now until next season. But we are in the works for another. Oh, I guess we could say podcast.
2
We're
cents
not
later. Coming out soon.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's not what I was gonna say. But okay.
God damn
Hey
it.
guys, there's a few things I need to let you know. It's a little hard subject. Holocaust was a lie. Holocaust was a lie, guys, ladies and gents.
Hitler
was
wasn't
what?
a wrong guy. Hitler was the right guy.
Stephen
Yeah.
Lahr, 2017.
What do you mean he wasn't the wrong guy?
I don't know. I was trying to sound old timey. That's what the first thing that popped in my head.
He wasn't the wrong guy.
He wasn't the wrong guy. He was the right guy. The Americans were wrong. KGB was wrong. Was
Okay.
KGB even in the World War II? I don't even know anymore.
But yeah, we have like another
up, man.
podcast coming up and a few things that we're working on or at least going to plan it out. So stay
We're still
tuned for
working
that.
on our video game stuff, and then by probably like 2 weeks later or next week we should have. No, wait.
A pilot
No.
episode?
No, BioShock. We're
Oh,
working
oh.
on BioShock. It's just, we had some unfortunate things that happened.
Some
and
very
then
weird, unforeseen issues.
It'll be out
Technical
soon,
difficulties.
and it'll be great.
They fucked up with the recording.
We didn't fuck up
We didn't
software.
the software fucked up on us.
Yeah.
Sure, blame the software.
I mean, it's what happened.
I'll blame id Software.
Fuck you. Why you blame me? It's software.
I swear.
I'm making a joke.
I feel
I'll
like
blame
one of you
Rare.
guys is responsible.
None of
for
us
it.
are responsible.
No.
For it's responsible for fucking up. We just don't want to say.
No.
And you guys are pointing towards the software.
No, because I'm pretty sure if that's the case.
You guys can't see it, but we each have a small gun hidden under the table.
Say goodbye to your Nazi balls.
Thank you, Mr. Reference Man.
Reference man, take me by the hand.
Well, Ian, how have you guys been?
I've been great.
I've been pretty good.
I've been fucking sick.
Yeah.
You can probably fucking hear it.
For how long now?
I've been sick since like today's like Thursday. I've been sick since like Saturday, so almost a whole week.
Wasn't that last week?
Yeah, it was like when we went to go see Baby Driver, which was like
Oh, yeah.
I was sick the morning of like Saturday, the evening of Friday, so it's almost been a full week.
And then we got food poisoning the day we watched
Yeah,
Baby
fucking
Driver.
Papa John.
Oh, yeah.
Papa John, my
You guys-
fucking
you guys got
god,
food
dude.
poisoning?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanna
it was so
talk
funny.
about
It was the pizza that we ordered
When
that
you
you
left.
went left out on.
Thank God.
If we got fucking food. I went to go drop off Steven at the middle of the night, and like I was like, Steven, you gonna be okay? Okay. As soon as I'm getting out, like a minute later, I get a text. I threw up on the stairs. I'm okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got food poisoning, but I woke up the next day fine.
That's why you don't trust Papa John's. Go with
Fuck you.
Domino's.
Papa John's never did me wrong until now.
Actually,
So now.
Connor has a point. Domino's never did me wrong.
You know, that's the weird thing. Like, I never got food poisoning from Papa John until I ordered from Domino's.
No.
How do you know it's food poisoning?
Because I got sick after I ate the food.
Well, yeah, but that could.
But sometimes people get it like a while after they've already eaten, like maybe like a few hours later.
Also, Miguel felt the same way after eating said food.
Yeah.
Also,
it really fucked me
you
up.
won't, like usually you only get food poisoning if like something's clearly off.
Well, the pizza was undercooked.
That only one happened to me with Domino's one time. It wasn't the first time I ordered when I moved to the
But I don't think
house.
undercooked dough would give you food poisoning. At
I mean,
most,
we also
it
had
would, like-
pepperoni.
So
Probably the meat.
So the
I mean, they do sometimes serve pepperoni as cold cuts, right?
Yeah.
yeah
I can see
I
that in
would think.
Subway.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
Sucks.
all right.
Subway is okay,
It's
but
hard.
if I had another
No.
choice, I wouldn't. I'd pick the other choice.
No, Subway is garbage. I'm a Quiznos guy.
Jimmy John's.
I never
used to
had
work for
Quiznos or
Subway.
Jimmy John.
You still work for Subway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's the thing. It was senior year, and this is the most funny thing. I would literally, you guys all knew that I was in my Counter-Strike phase, right?
Oh yeah.
And
I remember
I would
this.
literally bring my laptop, this laptop to be exact, to Subway, hook it up to their internet through the actual Ethernet cable, and I would play Counter-Strike there. Why? Because like usually like after 5 p.m. whatever those shifts, it was dead. Like, and I was just bored, just in the back, just fucking around.
God, there truly was no rest for
And
you.
here's the thing, like, even if there was a customer, like, it'd usually be two people working and be me and then another person. And usually they'd be like, oh, you're playing, go ahead. Yeah, I know it's a boring job. Because they're on their phone also and sleeping. Hey, you're taking a picture.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Memory our 10.
But yeah, I kind of didn't like it. It was way too strict,
Delete
even
the
though we
picture.
barely
that
did
adds
anything.
10 pounds to my face. I'm kidding.
It's 10 pounds on my dick.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thick
you.
cock.
Your sister's here. Calm down.
Hi. Hey, Marty, in case you're listening, watching on YouTube. Hey, how's it going?
I mean,
She's not gonna listen to this.
Yeah,
She's not
no.
gonna waste
I
her
don't know,
time.
dude. I don't know. What if she's a secret hardcore fan?
So normally I would, bring up what I've been doing, but almost every time it's the same story. I'm just working, and then if I'm not working, I'm working on this project with you guys. And then today I had a heartfelt conversation with my grandma.
And then I killed his
Oh.
grandma, and then I killed his grandma in cold blood, and I ate her corpse.
Oh no, it was a heartfelt conversation.
yeah, I hope his like parents like, oh, Steven got 10 episodes. Let's listen. I
killed his grandma and then I ate her.
No, but the thing is, it was she always sends me messages. So today I had free time, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna call her. And then she's like, "Oh, you don't know how much it means to me. You made my day. You made me so happy."
Just like a
to
really,
hear your voice.
like a really sweet message.
Yeah, you're part of me, and I'll always love you no matter what. And one day I
You're
hope you can come to
fucking
Guatemala
part of
to,
me.
to visit me. And then that got interrupted while Miguel accidentally butt dialed me, and since I was talking to her through the Messenger app, it hung up on her with no explanation, and then it just said Miguel calling. I'm like, shit. So I just hung up on Miguel and then just called my grandma back like, hey, sorry about that. The friend was calling me. I didn't mean to hang up on you. I love you. Don't worry about it. And that's pretty much it. And then, yeah, I talked to my little sister who's in Guatemala at the moment.
Hey.
I miss her too, Kimberly.
Kimberly, if you're out there,
No,
make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Kimberly, you're like 10, 10, 7, 8, 9. Okay,
Don't listen to this.
I love you.
You're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Please don't tell me she watches like all those like Spider-Man and Elsa shit.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so here's the weird thing. I would like to watch that shit too. Cause like the shit I've seen on fucking H3 when they show the clip, it looks surreally weird. Like it's like
they rape each other in there.
Yeah, but that's the
They
thing. It's
straight
like
up
it's
rape each
so weird and out of nowhere that it like draws me to watch it, but I don't do it on principle.
Actually, now would be the time for you to watch these things because they're not monetized anymore.
That's a good thing also. I'm like thinking, but the thing is,
The
I
fact
want
that
them
it
to be
took-
taken down.
Well,
I want the
I don't want them to be taken down because, like, I mean, look,
Creative freedom.
I don't think they need to be. I don't think they need to be taken down because, I mean, look, I mean, if we want YouTube to be a safe place for people to put out content, then we need to be equal about it.
But here's the thing:
These
at least
should-
restrict it for little kids watching.
Yeah,
Because
that's
like,
fair.
I honestly, all my little nieces and nephews fucking watch it. They have no idea. Like I legit tell them, like, "Hey, what are you watching?" "Oh, I'm watching Spider-Man." I'm like, "Really? Let me see." And it's fucking Spider-Man. And that's I'm like,
You're
watching like subliminal messages right now. They're like in a fucking brainwash. Like, stop watching that. You don't know what that is. Like, but it's just Spider-Man else. I'm like, you don't fucking know.
If it's not, it's just usually like innocent My Little Pony stuff. Like I remember at one point, it was my mom took us to go eat pupusas, and she was on the phone, and she was watching a cover of My Little. She was watching a My Little Pony cover of Barbie Girl, where instead of Barbie Girl, it says like, "I'm a pony girl in a pony world."
I'm not gonna falter for that because when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there.
No,
but
I'm
like,
not. No, I'm not faulting her. I'm just like making a face at Steven singing.
But like, when I was a
You
kid,
should know this by now.
when I was a kid, there was a series like I would just go home from school, go on YouTube, and watch a whole like it was like a 900 episode series of like this kid play with all these like Pokemon toys, and there was like a whole like continuity and lore to the story.
Oh my
and
god!
I was drawn to that
watching
shit.
something similar to that, where she's watching this girl play with like My Little Pony toys with the hands and everything, and she's giving all these voices, and there's like this continuity story.
I
stuff.
love shit like
I know,
that.
I know they do that for sure Legos and stuff like that.
They do that
like
for
the Batman
Legos, for like play. I remember the big ones were like My Little Pet Shop. They're the Littlest Pet Shops one because every time you would buy one, it would come with the set, and they would use the set.
You know, see, that's one thing that I love about that I admire about Littlest Pet Shop toys is it's so genius. You have the pet shop, and it comes with like 3 things, but you need more toys. But how do you get more like animals? You have to buy like the pool or the bus stop.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they sell.
Yeah.
Now we got Roblox toys.
That's the thing, though.
Just so weird.
Why?
Me
Yeah,
growing
why?
up,
Why? I can kind of understand fucking Minecraft, Roblox.
I mean, Minecraft Legos are like perfect. Like they go together like so well.
I remember when I was growing up, I used to watch innocent things. Like I remember one of my favorite.
Did
things.
you?
Yes, on Newgrounds.
Mr. Rule 34.
On Newgrounds?
Yes,
Innocent
man.
things on Newgrounds? Are you kidding
I don't
me?
know.
That's a
happened?
contradiction if ever I heard one.
If you didn't, if you wouldn't let me continue, you
No.
would have seen
No.
that it was a joke.
Shut up.
It's a joke.
One of
I was
my-
watching this thing with my mom. She let me get on Newgrounds for the first time. I'm like, Mom, this is a animation that I really like. So I showed her Meat and Fuck, right?
Oh my god! Actually,
I haven't heard that in
Oh my god!
years.
I remember I would go to the public library in downtown. And I would play Meat and Fuck in the
In the library, people go there to learn
I know.
and study.
They learned to Meat and Fuck.
Every time a person would walk by, I would just be like, minimize. I'm just, or I would switch to another tab where I just had some random Wikipedia.
I'm just looking at War of 1812. What?
Yeah. No, but like one of my favorite. I would watch a bunch of Flash series where people made like series out of Flash cartoons. Like one of my favorite ones was Killing Spree, and it was about like stick figures. At first, it started off with just word bubbles, but at one point, as the series went on, it got like elaborate. It was like dialogue and like voice acting, and the whole premise was this guy. He got the ability from a gypsy to like he can't be killed, so he goes on a killing spree. In each episode, it goes on, and then at one point, he kills a cop's partner, and then that cop wants revenge. So it's this whole story coming together, and I fucking loved it.
The only thing that I really ever experienced something like that was from a YouTuber. I think he's still around now. It's just some random guy. But what he would do is he would have toys
What's his name?
Yeah, it's just some random guy.
He's the one with the toys. The
Superman,
the toys.
Superman, and like he would have DC and Marvel action figures, and it started out as like a parody of those Mac and PC commercials where they would have the two guys pretending to be the two computers. But what I think, looking back on it now, like not only did he really like funny videos, but they also kind of they predicted the whole like competition between Marvel and DC for cinematic franchises, like that because this was like 2008 when this
Before
happened.
Iron Man came out.
Yeah.
Iron Man came out 2009.
Yeah,
It's almost been 10 years since Iron Man came out, and we already have like 16 movies in the MCU.
yeah.
And it all started from Iron Man. Because can you imagine if Iron Man didn't do well, we wouldn't have the MCU. But can you think about it? Like, it's crazy how since it went well, how they start building upon that one movie.
Well,
Robert Downey Jr.
it's not. Well, that's sort of oversimplifying it.
All right.
It's more so like Iron Man did do well, but you see like they hinted at like Shield and stuff like that, but that was more so that they could have something for a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Up until like Iron Man 2 did financially well, critically mixed, then they started saying, "Hey, we can do more of this." Like go to other characters.
I remember when I was a kid and I saw Samuel L. Jackson, the first stinger. I'm like, I don't get this, but okay. I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. I don't know who the Avengers are, but this sounds
Really? You know
Yeah.
the Avengers?
You gotta remember, when I was a kid, I liked Spider-Man was my only favorite superhero.
Yeah, but Spider-Man was an Avenger. I thought if you had known Spider-Man, you would have known that.
I knew him through the Sam Raimi movies, not the comic books.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't really get into comics until not even after I watched Avengers, because I thought Avengers was like, oh yeah, it's a pretty cool comic book. It was I believe I'm trying to think. I think it was Age of Ultron that I really got into comics.
You know,
Because like it was so interesting to see like all these characters, there's all this like history behind it. I'm like, you know, I want to start reading some comics.
You know, it's funny. A lot of people say, like, man, out of like Phase 1, Avengers was the best. I was like, hardly. I'm like one of the few people who are like, Avengers is not that good.
I'm trying to think of like what like
Great double take, Steven.
I'm trying to think of like Phase 1, which one's my favorite, and I think it would be like I wanna say Iron Man, but also like I haven't seen Incredible Hulk once. So I for now I have to say Avengers.
Phase, like, are we talking Phase 1 film or just any Marvel film?
Phase 1.
Phase 1. I really like Iron Man 2. I don't get what people have against that movie. I really like it.
Because people's complaints are it's just a big commercial for the Avengers.
Oh,
That's the complaint.
but fucking Captain America was basically doing that.
Yes.
Hell, fucking first Avengers in its goddamn title, but no one gave that movie shit
Because
for
that
it.
Movie actually was interesting, and it had
Says the guy who didn't get through it when we tried to watch it again.
yes, but you know what? I rewatched it like a couple of months ago. I like it, but still.
Oh, that being said, now that I think about it, wait, Captain America was Phase 1, right?
Yes.
Then
The
I
first
think
Avenger.
Yeah, I think Captain America would be my favorite Phase 1 film.
Like the whole part where he's skinny, like I love that part, especially where it's like it's just something I get, like I can do this all day, and I just love how that line comes back in Civil War when he's fighting Captain America. He's like, I can do this.
He's
all day.
fighting himself.
He's fighting Iron Man.
When Captain America's fighting Captain America, it's very
It's
complicated.
Captain America's
scene.
Clone Saga over here.
Oh god, the Clone Saga Spider-Man was bad enough.
Dude, can you imagine if Sony wants to do that? If Sony
They probably would. They would like, all right, guys, our villain's gonna be the Jackal.
Hey, we're gonna do this Venom Tom Hardy movie, and then that's gonna lead up to the Clone Saga, because that's what people
Oh
want.
my god, that would be the worst thing they could do.
What would happen if the Venom movie was actually
Pretty successful.
good, pretty successful and good?
Okay, this is I was listening to a podcast, and I agree with them.
And also, like, we've had like conversations about the Venom movie in private.
The only way this could be good is if they do the split route where it's low budget and it's like a horror movie, like Venom thing, and like it has nothing to do with Spider-Man, but just Venom. If you focus on Venom and make it its own thing, maybe, just maybe, then you can make.
You have a chance at getting it right, but
But
otherwise,
it's Sony.
Yeah, it's Sony. They're not going to do that. They're going to make Venom an anti-hero. And look, I know this from experience. I've read the comics where they try to make him an anti-hero. It never works.
That's like saying you want Carnage to be an anti-hero.
Yeah, like, okay, here's one thing. If they involved Carnage as, like, his enemy, again, maybe you have a chance of getting something there that works, but they're not going to do it.
Also, Tom Hardy as Venom.
You know, yeah, like here, this was my thing about Topher Grace as Venom in Spider-Man 3. I had no problem with him in theory playing Venom. My problem was when he's Venom, he just bulk up. He can be skinny Eddie Brock. That's fine.
God, kill Peter Parker.
and if you do not listen, to hell with you.
I rewatched Spider-Man 3. I still like the movie a lot. Like
that movie got so I know it was kind of like a hip thing to do now in 2017. Like this movie wasn't all that bad, but Spider-Man 3 really wasn't all that bad.
I was searching through YouTube my subscriptions, and you know how Channel Awesome has that top 5 series.
Yeah. And
on the thumbnail for top 5 worst Marvel movies, it was the Peter Parker emo dance. I'm like, that's just one scene, guys. Like seriously,
yeah.
Like, let it go.
Yeah,
I kind of felt cringy at that.
No, but that's the thing.
I mean, yeah, it's a dumb scene.
No, but think about it. That whole him dancing with that song.
That's like
it's a parallel to Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head from Spider-Man 2. It's supposed to be a parallel to that. It's like a parody of that scene from Spider-Man 2.
Okay, like you're like pounding on the table like really intensely. I was like, I don't care one way or the other.
Because once somebody explained it to me, like, oh my god, that's clever, that's brilliant. I love this movie more now.
Yeah, but still though, I don't think it's sort of dumb. I mean, but you mentioned Channel Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Doug Clickbait Walker.
But like, what? Anything else you guys want to add?
Oh, okay. With me, I haven't seen a lot of movies. Everyone knows that. Like,
and we'll get into more on that on one of our future projects. We'll talk more about Miguel's movie virginity, if you will.
Keep spoiling more and more
And
things.
so like,
hey, for sure we're gonna have it.
Right now we're like the DCEU. We're just like fucking hammering like shit. Like.
Hey, look, Steven's the one who blew his load. I'm trying to be diplomatic about it.
You still gotta blow.
I always blow my load too early, man.
But like with the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, I haven't really seen all the movies until like recently. I haven't seen the Hulk. I've never seen the Thor movies. I've only seen Iron Man 1 and parts of 2. I've never seen any of the Captain America movies except for Civil War.
Really?
Yeah.
Until like
seen
Winter
Soldier. I haven't seen Winter Soldier.
You've got to see Winter Soldier.
It was only until like Avengers and like Age of Ultron was when I started to actually watch all the movies now.
But you've seen Guardians, right?
I've seen Guardians 1 and 2.
You know, that summer, because didn't Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy come in the same summer? 2014?
Guardians and Winter Soldier, yeah. Because in 2015...
Really?
Yes!
Are you serious?
That's 3 years ago.
God, I feel fucking old,
Because
dude.
you gotta remember, because 2015 was Age of Ultron and Ant-Man.
Oh my god.
I forgot about Ant-Man.
It's 2017.
It's halfway over of 2017.
Oh yeah, dude, we're in July right now.
I want to die.
I remember the
going by
saddest thing
fast.
I saw in like 2015 was when I started working in Cinemark, and one old guy went to go pay to go watch Fan Four Stick, and it was just him in the theater watching that shit. And we had Ant-Man right in the next
Fantastic Four, but you know how like the logo was stylized where the 4 was the A? Fan Four Stick.
I felt bad for that old guy in that theater.
You know,
he was literally the only one.
He was the only one in that theater that one morning.
Because I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I would like to enjoy like the whole theater by myself.
See, yeah, that's the only way you can enjoy that movie is if there's no one there in the theater and you just make fun of it,
or it's you and friends.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but like, I mean. Have you seen Fan Four Stick, Rodolfo?
Yes, I have.
Oh my!
I don't remember as much.
Shit.
It is terrible. It is god awful.
I haven't seen it, fortunately.
Oh my god!
But I'd love to experience it because from what I hear, it pulls like the opposite of for me Shadows of Mordor, where everything is so good, and then the end. But with this, from what I hear, everything is so bad, and then there's like that 10-minute fight scene at the end where
It's not even a good fight scene.
Yeah,
the only
it's not
good
even
thing
good.
is literally the end credits. That's it.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, thank fucking
Thank
God.
fucking God, it's over.
Hey, I know what we should call. We should be called the Fat End Credits.
You know, like, do you want to know like when that happened? What I said? I screamed out in my apartment, "Fuck you, movie!"
And yeah, because me and Connor, but like we didn't pay it.
Yeah, we torrented it.
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say.
yo,
Like,
why
going
is the
to your apartment.
FBI here?
Yo, government, come at me! I torrented Fan 4 Stick.
I downloaded it on my laptop and
They're gonna search up Fan 4 Stick. Like,
Like,
this
what is
doesn't
he
exist.
talking about?
This doesn't even
No, but
exist. You can't find anything
I
on the
downloaded
database.
it, and it's funny throughout the movie. Like Connor would point out things like, "Hey, that's a voice actor of Homer Simpson," and
Yeah, like
Wait, really?
yeah,
yeah,
he's the science teacher in high school.
This
That's
is
just it's randomly Dan Castellaneta.
This isn't a science show. This isn't a magic.
Oh my
show.
god! Oh my
It is-
fucking god! Okay, so Miguel, this isn't a spoiler. Which, by the way, I'm not even gonna care about spoiling this piece of shit. But okay, so Ben Grimm and Reed Richards are in high school, and they're making a teleportation machine, like a small thing that teleports.
Yeah.
They do it successfully. It teleports and then it comes back. And their fucking teacher, played by Dan Castellaneta, is like, excuse me, this is a science fair, not a magic show. Are
I
you
would have been
fucking
pissed off. But like,
serious?
dude,
I
you
would've-
just see what the fuck is happening.
I would have kicked that dude's ass. Like, are you fucking serious?
So now that we're halfway of the year, what would you say are your favorite video games / movies of this year?
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
See, I would go with you on Baby Driver, but but like being a big comic book fan, I have to go with either Guardians 2 or Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Well, I haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming.
I mean, like, Steven, you mentioned that it's probably come up before, and I think during this episode, but you're a big fan of the Sam Raimi films, right?
Oh, I fucking love him. Yeah, I have him on Blu-ray.
But you also said yesterday that Spider-Man Homecoming was your favorite Spider-Man film.
It is.
Over Spider-Man 2.
I have to say yes.
See, like, that's so... I never thought I would hear those words, because when I first met Steven, even before, like, I really knew all, like, the weird stuff about him, before he knew the weird stuff about me, I at least knew that he fucking loved Spider-Man 2. He loved that movie. And now to hear that Spider-Man Homecoming with that Tom Holland guy has eclipsed it.
That Tom Holland
got
guy.
Tom Holland, bitch.
Connor, like, you gotta watch the movie. You will love Tom Holland at the end of that movie.
I probably would.
You would love Michael Keaton in that movie.
He's Michael Keaton. I love him in anything. Except for RoboCop.
Was it Michael
yeah,
Keaton
he was
in
in
Birdman?
Yes.
Yeah, I like Birdman.
Birdman.
Never seen Birdman.
I'm still pissed about that.
I kind of want to watch
Shit.
Birdman.
He fucking lost
It's really good.
Best Actor Eddie Redmayne. I'm so pissed.
Although, okay, it was I would be pissed if it was he lost to Eddie Redmayne from My Week with Marilyn. He was terrible in that movie.
I never seen My Week with Marilyn.
It's not that good. But it got but critics loved it because it was about a dead woman. But like, Michael Keaton in Birdman was really good. Eddie Redmayne in The Theory of Everything and Stephen Hawking was really damn good.
Oh, it was for Theater for Everything?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I thought it was for The Danish Girl for some reason.
Although, even if it was for the Danish Girl, it's still, like, probably, I would have given it to Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, I remember what Danish Girl was like, boy.
Yeah, we saw, so if you guys remember, The Danish Girl was a movie about the first, transgender woman to, like, undergo surgery.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
And when we first saw, the first footage they released was of Eddie Redmayne, the guy, as a woman. And when me and Steve both saw, we were like, I want to fuck Eddie Redmayne now.
Dude, like,
Yeah, he looked really hot as a woman.
He did. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I was like trapped. Like, feminine guys, for some reason, I really like them.
All right,
Haven't
move
you
over.
admitted that you like twinks?
No, I said I like to look at pictures of twinks online, but the thing is,
Same thing.
Like, I wouldn't.
It's hard for me to find,
Would you
like,
fuck a twink?
I don't know yet.
what about a twink versatile?
What the fuck
Is
A
that?
twink versatile is someone who can go from being a twink to being an otter.
What the fuck is an
What
otter?
the fuck is an
An
otter?
otter isn't as big as a bear, but has more muscle than a twink.
But we're talking
Wait, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god, that makes so much sense.
it
You
says
make
it's-
that gay joke in Life is Strange.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's good. Another reference to something that we're not talking about, another video series.
Wait, when did you make that reference?
Because we were outside during our Life is Strange podcast and there was a shark eating an otter. And I'm like, oh, dude, look at that poor otter. It's Steven out of nowhere. He's like, is that a gay reference? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like it goes bear, which are big, hairy guys. There's otters, who are a little more muscular than twinks, but not as large as bears. And then there's twinks. Other times there are silver foxes, who are older gay men.
What?
Silver foxes.
Silver foxes. I get it.
Can I be the nine-tailed fox?
Oh God, you're a gay weeb.
Gay old weeb.
Yeah, oh my God.
Fucking, you see him
Season
running
finale,
down the
gay
halls
old
with his hands behind his back.
So, Rudolph,
While I'm on my grinder day, I see him doing that.
so you got a new job, right?
Not yet.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah,
I
don't
He
work- I don't
passed,
work
but
yet.
like,
Yeah,
jinx it,
passed.
you fool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, I just need to get an email from them to say, like, for me to choose when the start date.
Oh, I thought you
That's all
actually got the job.
I mean, technically, I did. I'm just waiting for them
You're ready
to
to be
send me.
signed.
All right.
Yeah, they're gonna send me an email saying, "Here's a bunch of days. Pick one of those days, and that'll be your start date."
Oh.
and then
Basically.
you'll work from there.
Yeah, then I'll work from there.
Man, it's a good job you got though. That paid.
Yeah.
That paid looks.
It's gonna be at Amazon. I'm not gonna discuss the pay, but it's gonna be night shifts, like 12-hour night shifts, I believe.
Won't disclose the pay, but we'll disclose your phone number.
Oh, I mean,
What's your social?
Stop.
I'm the boss, baby. I have to send you on a secret mission. Give me your social security number and your
I forgot
mother's maiden
about that
name.
movie.
I saw that movie.
oh, one more thing before I forget. I
Boss
didn't
babe.
get to mention about the Spider-Man thing. There was like I told Steven and
Oh
Miguel
no,
this.
you're bringing the. You think
Shit.
that fucking
No,
running gag
no,
is Miles
hold on.
Morales?
There's like a running gag in the background of like a kid like in a kangaroo mascot suit, but he's just running across like the screen in the background. And like what I thought about, I'm like, what if that they say it's a running gag, but it's actually Miles Morales? You know, kind of like they did hint at the Prowler being and say, oh yeah, I got a nephew
Look,
here.
they hinted at Miles Morales with Donald Glover.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, they also hinted at Miles Morales in Daredevil season 2.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Don't ruin this for me.
wait, Daredevil season 2? I don't remember that.
yeah. They make
Which part?
they make a reference to in New York, like some attorney Morales, and in Miles Morales, one of his parents is like a legal person.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
What is your favorite superhero? I know.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I know Stevens is his favorite twink Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is a good twink.
Son of a bitch.
He caught me with his fidget spinner.
No, but yeah, Spider-Man like was the first superhero I really cared about. Like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. The first superhero movie I saw on the big screen. That's why I love him so much. Over Batman or Superman. I remember when Batman and Superman would come on, I was like, these heroes are fucking
Superheroes
boring.
in general?
Yeah, just like
Oh,
just
okay.
superheroes in general.
No, but your favorite of all time. Mine is Spider-Man.
That's hard for me because it's like a 3-way tie between the Flash, Wonder Woman, and Deadpool.
You have to kill one of
Really?
them.
I have to kill one of them.
Yeah, no, you have to kill 2 of them.
I had to kill 2 of them. I kill Deadpool and Flash.
So Wonder
But you
Woman.
can't kill them.
Yeah, I love Wonder Woman. But
Ew, but the Flash though?
when I was
I would
growing
say
up,
Flash is mine for sure.
when I was growing up, I loved watching the Justice League animated like show, and I
boy.
fell in love with the Flash because during that time in like elementary school, middle school, I ran track and I kind of looked up. I looked up to the Flash.
Fucking nerd.
But I looked up to Flash because he just seemed very
To me,
funny.
the
He was very
Flash
fashion.
has
I
always
like
been
him.
like, to me, like when compared to superheroes, I'm like, oh, he's just so low tier. He's fucking nobody.
Low tier? He's kind
But
of the
the thing is-
Speed Force,
the thing
you
is-
fool.
But
the
he's
thing
not
is
Batman,
about the
he's not
Flash is that
Superman.
compared
he's
to
not
like
Batman, he's
Batman and
better.
Superman, he is kind of low tier. But technically, what the Flash can do is like I like put him up past like Superman and Batman easily for me. But
I mean, he's
like,
definitely above Batman.
Yeah,
Let's all like
Batman.
agree.
I mean, he has powers at least.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And also, like, here's one thing that I'll say about the Flash. I did like him on the Justice League show. In fact, that's kind of what endeared me to Wally West. I never liked Barry Allen at all. Barry Allen has always been.
Oh yeah, Wally was in the Justice League.
Yeah,
that was the show.
But they gave him Barry's job as a forensics guy. I don't remember what Wally West's job was. I think it was like a museum guy. But I don't like how in this new Justice League movie, like, the Flash is Barry Allen, but he acts like Wally West. I'm sorry, Barry Allen's a cop. Like, he sees dead bodies. He's not a jokester.
The only thing that made me care about the Flash was the Flash TV show, the one on CW right now.
Hey,
I only seen season 1 and season 2 because that's all that's on Netflix.
I prefer the
season 3 is already on there, I believe.
I prefer the 1990s Flash show with Mark Hamill as the trickster.
Mark Hamill is the trickster in the CW new one.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
he
didn't know that?
Wow, he's like so he was the trickster in the old 1990 show. He's the trickster now. Who's also the trickster in the Justice League cartoon show.
He also does the. There was like one where they went to Earth 3, and I think I don't know if his name was the trickster. It was something like
If they
something similar, but
like
either way,
Jokester or
he
something.
literally looked kind of like the Joker, but like different color scheme.
One thing I hate about watching the Flash is the whole fucking DC universe, like Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3. It's fucking
But that's like the multiverse.
It's the multiverse, and also Marvel has it too, but
with Marvel, I feel like
Marvel has a very terrible job of like defining what universe is what. Like, it took me a while to figure out. Oh, the Ultimates universe is a different thing than the regular universe. Yeah, it took me forever to realize that.
You gotta remember, dude. I read most of the Ultimate Spider-Man. They're Deadpool on the Ultimate. It's some racist, xenophobic dude who
here's
mutated himself.
This is like the motive behind every Ultimate universe creation. Hey, let's take this cool character and just like really make them not cool anymore. Hey, Captain America, you know how like Captain America's always like a good guy who fights for like freedom and liberty for everyone? Let's make him a jingoistic racist who only like likes old people because he is an old person. Yeah, like no. All his friends in the Ultimate Universe are like old people.
He's gonna hate Miguel.
What?
He's gonna hate Miguel.
Why?
Because you want to kill off all the old people.
Oh yeah, I want to kill off all the old people. Not kill off all the old people either. Kill them off or experiment on them so we could better the youth.
So, Rodolfo, your favorite superhero is the Flash?
Yes. I fell in love with the CW Flash show, and one thing I did like about like the multiverse thing is like some parts don't have to have as much as continuity, like saying that this is happening over here, blah blah blah, because like they have the Supergirl, Arrow, the Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. Supergirl is a different universe.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the Arrow, like the Green Arrow and Flash are in one of them. And basically the Legends of Tomorrow are the same one, but they just go back and forth in time.
Which is actually like a really ingenious idea. Like have 3 separate shows pretty much, but then have one that hops between them. It's a good idea. The quality of the shows are, for me at least, kind of meh.
I know the Flash is good. I tried to get into Arrow. I couldn't get into Arrow.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned Arrow, because Green Arrow is my favorite superhero.
Really?
Yeah, I really like Green Arrow.
Over She-Hulk?
She-Hulk's really good. I like her a lot.
Really wants a banger, dude.
Yeah, dude. I like...
Dude, shut up.
Dude, shut up. I like She-Hulk a lot, but Green Arrow, I think, he's like they took the best parts of Batman, but like fixed all of his problems.
Oh,
like how like Bruce Wayne. People bring this up about Bruce Wayne all the time. Like, okay, Bruce Wayne, you're rich. Why don't you build more parks in Gotham? Like, do all these things. They actually show Green Arrow doing that. Like, Green Arrow uses money for a lot of like public works stuff. Why doesn't Batman at this point just kill the Joker? Green Arrow does kill his enemies, so they don't bother him again.
They even stated that in the CW show.
Which is like, people were saying like, why is Green Arrow killing all these people? That's what he does. You think all of these arrows are just boxing glove arrows?
No, but like, speaking of which, earlier I asked what's your favorite movie. Okay, what's your favorite superhero movie this year? Because I noticed this year is a good year for superhero movies. We got Logan.
Oh my god, Logan.
Oh.
We got Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Finally, they got one good.
We got
Woman.
Guardians.
Oh.
And Spider-Man.
I want to put Wonder Woman up there because it's one of the first actual like DC movies that I actually enjoyed. Like watching them, like right off the bat, I'm like, damn, this is fucking good.
When I was watching in the theater, I was like, I'm smiling and having.
Steven was crying in the
having
movie.
Feelings again.
No, that's the thing though. I did cry Wonder Woman, but that was around the end because of a sad thing that happened. Not because it was actually good, the movie, but the movie is good. But like,
there's only 2 things that I didn't like, but they were like really small. Like it was just something that I kind of like.
It
Like this should have been like fixed or like edited.
Not necessarily fixed. It's just like something stupid.
You know the biggest one for me.
For me was the line that Steve Trevor said, and before that.
Well, I mean, the movie's been out for a while. You can pretty much
where he died. Like they were showing him like too much, where he was just like the camera kind of like slowly zooming in. I think
like just get it, he's dead.
Yeah, we're getting. He's about to die. He's like. He's like shaking like with the plane and he's like zooming and stuff. I'm like, okay, you're going on too long. Just cut it a little bit more. Like end it like cut it off like a 2 or 3 seconds. You'll be good.
Now,
and also the line.
You know, my biggest problem with Wonder Woman was the fact that Eris was in the movie at all. I wanted the twist to be that when she goes through the World War I and everything, the twist was that Eris wasn't never there. It's just humanity that's shitty.
Are you saying Eris the Chaos God or Ares the War God?
War God.
It's Ares.
Ares. I wanted the twist to be Ares was never there. It's just humanity's that shitty when it came to World War I.
I mean, that's what he kind of hints at that.
He's like,
that's what he kind of implied.
Like, I give them the idea, but it's up to them whether they go with it or not.
But I didn't like because it's not how Ares works. Ares doesn't cause wars; he just goes where wars have been.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
It's
with
Athena that causes wars because she's the one. She's the god of like war in the mind, like strategy and stuff.
Can we talk about how the actor who plays Ares? They photoshopped in the flashback. They photoshopped his old British face into like a buff body.
It's really weird. Like it's not as good as say like putting Chris Evans's head on like an emaciated body.
Professor Lupin, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
No, the thing was, he did look weird. Like when he started getting all the metal and forming his armor, then he like clawed at his face to make the little eye holes in the mouth. He did look weird because he still had the mustache in the back. It would have been better if it just turned black and just had like red eyes.
That would have
been
awesome.
Cool as fuck.
But I will say this about Ares: best villain in a DC movie so far.
Because he has motivation.
He has motivation, and he's an actual threat, and you get what he's about. Like,
and he's a fucking god.
Well, Zod, you kind of get it, but it was just like we don't spend any time with him, so we don't really get it.
I already talked about how I wanted to fuck Dr. Poison.
Oh yeah, I fucked Dr. Poison
and it's
too.
funny, we were watching Wonder Woman and Dan Houston comes up and then Miguel's like, I know him. He was an X-Men Origins Wolverine.
No, that's not how I told you.
Who?
Dan Houston.
Yeah, it's who?
He was the young William Stryker. Instead of Brian Cox, he's the
Wow.
Yeah, and the way I told Steve, I was like, here's the new plan for Nazis. We go to Canada and we get the Wolverine.
No, but it's funny. Like I don't like Wonder Woman's like approach was like I don't agree with you on this war. I'm gonna stab you with the sword because he stabs that Houston with the sword.
That's another thing that I like about Wonder Woman. She doesn't suffer fools lightly. That's why in movies and in like comics, she'll kill you if like that's like the best thing to do.
If you're evil.
Not even if you're like evil, but like she's not like Batman where like I will never kill no matter what. She's
again,
like I'm gonna have to kill some people.
You bring up Batman. He needs to kill the Joker. There's no winning with the Joker.
Yeah,
he has to die.
Or just say like, hey, look, I'm go and put for court. Hey, I'm Batman. I've been working with like the police for like years at this point. Put this guy on like death row and just like kill him. Or how about this? Why don't the cops? Like, why doesn't Harvey Bullock or Commissioner Gordon just, like, in secret say, like, oh, yeah, Joker died in police custody? When they just, like, take him out back and just shoot him.
Like, if I was in that kind of, like, universe, like, where, like, Joker would keep escaping and then put him back in the same jail, then go escape, kill people, I'd be like, you know what? Just, hey, look over there, boom, boom, and just fucking kill him right there. Oh, shit, too bad.
In the normal timeline of Batman, he fucking killed one of his Robins. At that point, like, this guy is dead or
I would have been like,
yeah.
Fuck this.
But no, Batman has to be like, the system has to work. Motherfucker, clearly it doesn't work. It's not like he's the Penguin where he's just a criminal who wants money. The Joker's psychotic. He has no morality.
He gives no fucks.
Now, this is going to be a good year. We still have Thor Ragnarok. I can't wait for Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok, I wasn't so sure about it when I first heard about it. I was like,
that trailer.
But that trailer, it made me a believer.
I see kind of more of a comedic type of thing.
Yeah. So we have Thor Ragnarok, and then we have Justice League Part 1.
I want to see how that ends. I just want to see it for the experience.
You know, like I've said this before. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but I guarantee you this is how it ends. Justice League Part 1 ends. Superman comes back. That's how it ends.
But he's evil.
No, he's not evil. He just,
He
shows
just
up.
comes back.
He just
With the
shows
black
up
suit?
In the black suit, yeah.
But the thing is, like,
I would hate that, to
everybody
be
knows
honest.
that Zack
I wanted to be
Snyder's-
in there for at least a good bit.
No, we're not. No,
I know.
See
they're
Superman,
gonna,
you gotta
fuck
watch
us
part
up. They're
2.
gonna fuck us
I
up.
know Zack Snyder, like Joss Whedon is doing all the reshoots. Because Zack Snyder's daughter died.
See, that's one thing that I'm just sort of like a nerd about because look, yeah, reshoots are common in films, but I don't know. Like DC has proven that whenever they involve heavy reshoots or even
Suicide Squad.
yes, the mess that was Suicide Squad.
Which it's funny, like I swear to God, when I have money to spare, I'm gonna buy Man of Steel, Batman vs
Why?
Superman,
Why?
and Suicide Squad because those movies are like it's one of those things where I enjoy
Can
watching.
Alright,
go
when
down
I
in
get-
history.
When I get some money, I'm gonna buy cat piss, dog vomit, and horse shit.
Let me explain. Those movies are masterpieces to watch because they're such fucking train wrecks. I love watching them.
Man of Steel isn't necessarily a train wreck.
No,
it's
Man
just
of Steel. That's so funny.
It's
I
not.
used to say Man of Steel's the best out of DCU, but now with Wonder Woman, it's like no, it's Wonder Woman.
But like Man of Steel,
Hands
I,
down.
I dislike Man of Steel, but I'm not gonna say it's a train wreck. It's just it's a movie that does not know what it wants to be.
I don't dislike because there's still parts of Man of Steel I like. I like the action, and I like that scene where he's discovering his powers in the mountains. He's jumping. He's all happy, like Superman. I
Yeah.
love that.
The hand motions.
But like, no, but like,
Yeah, and so we get more time to like Pa Kent being a sociopath than it does to like showing Superman's
it's,
like
it's
growth.
funny you bring up Pocket. Today I rewatched that Raw Chicken sketch with the tornado. It was like, no, Clark. I think
No, Clark, I can't really. You have superpowers. Wait, what? Like the crowd around is like, wait, what? He has superpowers? Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Bye.
God, like that seems just so dumb.
I remember.
He like even if he has a bum leg, you can fucking hobble over there in time.
God, Batman vs Superman was so bad.
It was fucking terrible.
Like that whole movie can have its own podcast about like, whoa, what?
No, I'm just thinking.
Yeah, no.
Connor says he hates it so much. Yeah, he went to go see it twice.
I
in a
went
row.
to see it twice because you and Chip forced me to.
And this is coming from the guy that
I will say though,
wrote like an entire essay.
I wrote a literal point by point deconstruction of how bad Batman vs Superman was. But what I liked about doing that was I uncovered things that I didn't even think about.
I remember
that
at one
were
point
bad
I
about
was
it.
reading
At
it.
3 a.m.
I remember at one
It
point
was-
I was reading it.
Yeah, it was 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
at
I
one
remember
point
you
I was
texted
reading
me.
it, and you bring up wrestling in your essay. I was like,
What?
Yeah, no, because I brought it up because when you make a fight scene, you have to you get things across through shorthand and visuals, but that fight scene sucks because you can't fucking see anything, and 2, they just like push each other through walls and shit.
Wait a second. Are you trying to tell me that wrestling is fake?
I'm sorry to break it to you, Rodolfo.
What?
Fuck.
you gotta save Martha. It's like two wrestlers on
fuck
top
up.
of each other. You gotta. No, but like,
Okay, so let me use the example that I use in the article to
Martha.
understand.
Why'd you say her name?
Yeah,
your essay is over in an article.
essay article. Who gives a shit? It's just a stupid thing from a fat nerd.
Oh.
But okay, so in a fight scene, it helps if one's the antagonist, one's the protagonist. Like you want one person to win this fight, you want one person to lose this fight. However, in a good movie, both people would be protagonists that you don't want to see fight at all because that's a
Warrior.
bad thing.
A la Warrior.
Yeah, yes, perfect. But if you are gonna do that, then Batman needs to fight like the underdog because that's what he is. He has no powers. He's like using everything he's got, and it's just not working.
Let's help that before that fight, you saw Batman murder a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, it doesn't also help that like Batman's supposed to be the good guy, but he murders a bunch of people.
I'm not gonna lie. There was fuck, what was it called? There's an animated. I think it was maybe a movie of I don't know if it was like Batman Returns something like that, but it was like when
The
he's
Dark Knight
old.
Returns.
I think so. Like when he's like old and he has a suit.
When
But
Batman's old, but yet like still weirdly jacked.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, that was basically the same scene, but like
Well, they did
it showed it off
inspiration from
more. Where it's like you're not gonna win. Like why
Yeah,
do you keep
like,
fighting? Your
literally-
shoot's breaking.
Yeah, like literally
It should've been like
everything-
that.
Everything Batman like throws at him, Clark's like, stop and just
Stop.
breaks
Like
it.
you do realize you're not gonna do much.
That's the thing, though.
barely
Batman vs Superman took inspiration from that story. Too bad.
But
I know. I could
but
see. I could
But
clearly see
like, I
it.
mean, his goddamn suit, which by the way, the suit looked great.
Yeah,
Like,
it did.
but still, though, it's like they took the wrong cues from it.
I feel so bad for Ben Affleck.
I feel bad for him too. Like, although actually, no, you know what? I don't feel bad for him because he got paid a shitload of money for being in a shitty movie.
And then he got to do his dream project, Live by Night, which didn't do well.
Okay, that's a shame too. That's sad.
But the thing is, we're forgetting all about the best thing about Batman vs Superman. We're forgetting about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Oh my fucking
Oh my
god!
It's funny. Everyone hates him. Like, I have no ties to DC stuff. I fucking love Jesse Eisenberg as.
But here's why I don't get about that. It's just like he's a terrible villain, regardless of.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's awful. He has no menace to him. Like,
I just love the performance. He's chewing up scenery, and I fucking love it.
he truly has and also he truly has no impact on like the fight scene. He has no impact on the final battle at all.
Oh, you mean like Joker and Joker's impact in Suicide Squad?
Yeah, fucking zero.
A zero.
I kind of wanted them. I think we talked about this. I don't know if we talked about it here.
No, probably not. Because I know
We've actually been pretty good on like not.
shitting on DC on
Yeah.
this podcast.
I remember. I think it was like what's it called? It would have been better if like Jesse Eisenberg like the reason why he wanted to go against like Superman and everything is because of him getting cancer, and then that being like kind of the reason why he wants them to fight and kill off each other. I don't know if we talked about this. I don't know if I brought
No,
that
we
up
have not
before.
talked
I
about
think
this.
you might
Really?
No,
Yeah.
we haven't.
I
Yeah.
could have sworn I
Never
talked about
heard
it. Maybe
of
on
this from you.
PlayStation.
Maybe I think on
Vaguely-
PlayStation. Maybe
Vaguely, it's like that would have been better. Like if he actually had like a true motive. Like he had like you know how he has long hair. He pulls it off. This is what you did to me. This is like the reason why I want you guys fucking dead.
Watchmen.
Something like that.
he did the suit with Dr. Dead. You did this to me, John.
No, but like, or I was thinking like it could be like since Superman's basically a god, it could be like a Peter Wayland from Prometheus. Like, I want your power, give it to me.
Yeah, like that's
Give
basically
me
how it
the
is.
Zuck.
That's how it is in the comics. Lex Luthor's like insanely jealous of Superman.
Yeah, he shouldn't be. He has all that money, and
Well, but like the
He's a
thing is,
snobby rich kid. Basically.
well, like the thing about Lex Luthor is that the reason why he's jealous of Superman is because Lex Luthor worked all his life to get this powerful, but Superman just shows up one day and he's more powerful than him for like seemingly no reason, and that for some reason that fucks with his head.
again,
It's still like it's not necessarily a bad reason because like he's that much of a megalomaniac to where it works. But like in the movie, they have this a half explanation like, oh, he was beaten as a child, ergo he wants to kill Superman.
but the thing about it
my
is that
daddy's hand.
he's saying
No,
that
so-
he worked his whole life. He looks like he might be under 30 there. Like for me, he looks like he's under 30. Like still like
I mean,
No,
like,
when I look at Jesse Eisenberg,
no, but like in the movie
in
was.
Lex Luthor,
and like in
I
the
see-
comics, he's
Yeah.
like
Oh, in
30,
the
40.
comics.
I know that, but like he looks
With bald
older.
guys, you can't really
Yeah,
tell.
was
but
gonna
I
say-
can tell he was like more mature. But here he looks kind of childish, like.
dude, in the movie, he's basically a trust fund kid.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. And saying he worked all his life, it's like, how long of a life is that? Like, how old are you right here?
Yeah, like,
He's
it,
like-
like,
it's
it doesn't work when you
it's like,
when you
if
make him that
anything-
young.
If anything, you have it easy because you're young. You've got this much money already. You know?
Yeah, that would like make it more unlikable.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's
But
like-
you have to take into account more stuff when writing this character. And also, like, they missed a golden opportunity. They had two golden opportunities. One, they could have cast Bryan Cranston and instantly way more intimidating. And
But
two,
you know, they would have get. That's the thing. Maybe he saw a script and was like, you know,
maybe, but assuming that the script was better at some
I
point.
mean, to be fair, he then agreed, like, you know what, I'll be in Power Rangers. No, but like,
But here's the other golden opportunity they could have done is, all right, guys, we cast Jesse Eisenberg, not the most intimidating guy.
no, but that's the thing.
Hold on, god damn it, we cast Jesse Eisenberg, not intimidating at all, but he was in this movie called The Social Network where he also played like a kind he played like a really like jackass like millionaire like genius.
Yes, that's what I thought
Make
they
it
were gonna go with.
make it a darker, like maybe just like a darker version of his Mark Zuckerberg performance.
Like,
That would have been
The
awesome.
one thing that sticks to me in Social Network is like, am I wasting your time? Yes, you are. Like, he's just he basically constantly talks to everyone.
He talks down to everyone because he knows that he's better than
like Michael Fassbender and Steve Jobs.
Yeah, Steve Jobs is a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg.
Dude, all right, here we are. LexCorp. Here's our new product. It's gonna be a kryptonite gun.
Yeah, which by the way, like, how does this make us money? Like, his shareholders must be pissed. Like, are you serious? You spent all of our money just to make one gun that you're gonna use in this fucking scheme?
No. He spent a lot of money for kids to retrieve that rock just for it to get stolen by Batman in an off screen.
We find out, like, talking about that scene, like, so Batman, like, steals a kryptonite from a convoy. He tries to, but, like, he kills a bunch of people in this scene. Okay, I know, like, in most movies we wouldn't, like, give us any, like, attention, but...
It's Batman.
How many of those people were actually, like, criminals? For all we know, they were just, like, a security detail that was hired.
Like Merryweather and fucking Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, like, what if they were just, like, this is just my job. I, like, do security for companies.
Oh, yeah, Billy, I'll be home. Hey, is that flying?
Yeah, there are children in this world who don't have parents anymore because of Batman. Ironic, isn't it?
No, because then he goes up to all the henchmen's kids and go, you can come join me at the back. You'll be Robin number 22.
You'll be Sparrow. I already have a Robin.
You'll be a Blue Ribbon.
You'll be the Blue Crescent Tit. It's like going to all the bird names. Like,
yeah.
But like also like the rumors that Joker is just like Dick Grayson. Yeah, that idea's been done before. It didn't work. Try again.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight Strikes Again.
One of the worst comic books about Batman ever made.
I was watching Watch Mojo, and they were talking about top 10.
Watch Mojo.
I'm sorry, that gave me like more. That gave me like an episode of more than Batman vs Superman did.
Top 10 dumbest comic book comics, and their top 2 were both Frank Miller
comics.
The 2 was the All Star one. And then number 1 was Dark Knight Strikes Again.
No, there's nothing funny about All Star Batman and Robin. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's
well, the artwork's good.
That's the thing. It's the dumbest Batman comics.
I mean, this is a like we talked about like how why does Batman kill so many people in this movie? Batman like straight up kills people in All Star Batman and Robin. Like he uses the Batmobile to cut a cop car in half. Not even like a cop car. These are policemen he killed.
Oh. God damn. Frank Miller, what the fuck happened to you?
9/11 happened. He got crazy because of it.
9/11.
Yeah, he like lived in New York when the towers fell, and he got crazy racist and like conservative about it. Like, he tried to make a comic book called Holy Terror Batman, where Batman, like, kills Al-Qaeda. I say Al-Qaeda, but he really, like, Frank Miller really meant Batman kills Arabs.
Terrorists.
No, like, Arabs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he went racist and crazy.
Yeah, he went racist. Like,
oh, shit.
Because, like, this comic... And, like, DC saw it and said, you're not making this. We're not going to put our biggest cash cow killing an entire, like...
fucking
group.
genocide.
Yeah, this combines back in the ass in 2015 or 2017 when we all get all PC and shit.
I mean, it's not even like that goes beyond like that's not a matter of being PC. It's just a matter of like having good taste and just like not being an asshole. That's not PC.
Okay.
Like how like why would you make like it's not PC? Like man. Back in the 90s, we weren't too PC about comic books about killing Arabs. Like, what happened was
when I was little, I didn't know what people meant with it. Man, that's not very PC. I'm like, that's not very computer.
Like, even personal computer.
And then
that's gonna be like when we come into a cyberpunk world. It's gonna be man, that's so PC. But they're talking about like PC computer. Like, I don't get what we're talking about anymore.
Like politically correct computers with the Windows. Windows has been around for 100 years. Shit. I want Apple to go away one day. Just please go away. It won't. Microsoft can say Apple can go.
Now, what's probably going to happen is in the future there's going to be a merger and they're going to combine into one super mega.
Oh God, please no.
And then it's going to be them versus Disney. Disney has by now like consumed so many brands.
And then the wars happen.
The brand wars.
No, just like actual wars. They'll control armies and they'll kill each other.
Let's make a movie about this.
Yeah, brand wars.
I mean,
Oh, I'm talking about branding?
What?
There's a movie where it's a guy. It is a weird movie where like it has something to do with a cult and then a cow in the stars. A guy eats a bird.
Cow in the stars?
Let me explain. And then a guy eats a burger that makes him see the brands we see everywhere, and they're creatures that are alive.
no, we're talking about like in the future.
This sounds familiar to
I
something
know, but I'm
else.
saying this is a movie.
That's giving me a they live or they breathe.
No, but this
They
is
live.
But I'm
They
basically saying this is a movie, guys.
we get it.
We need to
Weird
watch
movies
it.
exist.
No, we don't.
But like no, we're talking about like in the future, like mega conglomerates that control armies, like private armies will go to war over resources and control.
Okay, Connor, I'm gonna give you a choice. The future happens. Would you rather be like Starship Troopers or RoboCop?
It's fun. The future RoboCop. So 1987.
Go back in time instead of go into the future.
I guess RoboCop because I mean Starship Troopers. Like the thing people don't really know about Starship Troopers is that that's a Nazi state in Starship Troopers. Like everyone's a fascist in that movie. RoboCop. Hey, at least suburban Detroit's all right. I'll just go to suburban Detroit.
We still need to show you guys RoboCop.
We will show you guys RoboCop.
I still need to see Starship Troopers.
We will show you Starship Troopers. It falls below the cutoff date.
Yes, for our secret project that I have not named yet.
Yes, you have. You named it in the very beginning.
I
No,
What are you talking
we'll
about?
dub over it. We're gonna do unnamed project.
Project X.
No, don't say that name.
Why?
Not in front of Steven.
Oh, the fucking party movie that Steven hates with every fiber of his
I
fucking
wish
being.
we could find this footage because to this day, when I think about it, it makes me crack up so much. All right, so when me and Steven were in the Guthrie Center film class, we did this thing where we worked in the studio, and Steven was being interviewed by like one of the other students.
I
It's
was
like,
being a host.
no, yeah, you were the host and you were asking people. Oh, so Steven was the host and he was asking people like, so what are your like movies that you like? And one guy said, I like Project X. Now, me and Steven had talked about this before this this happened, and he said, I fucking hate that movie. And I was like, yeah, I do too. Because it's just so obnoxious and loud. And I was like I was the floor manager on this production, and I'm looking at Steven on the stage, and his face when he hears Project X turns into just like the biggest fucking like frown, and he's like just shaking his head, and I'm like silently like laughing.
I'm about to watch a murder happen.
This guy's about to die. But yeah, it's so funny just because like out of all the movies you could have said, man, you picked the one that he hates.
And you know what's funny? Somewhere in my Facebook post, it's when I was like, where I was judging movies by their Rotten Tomato scores. So it was like, hey, this weekend Lorax has a better tomato score than Project X. Go watch Lorax. It's a better movie probably. Oh my, oh dear.
Although,
Lord.
let's be
How
honest,
thick
Lorax
can I
probably
be?
is a slightly better movie.
But oh my god, Lorax, when I saw
Lorax
it,
sucks.
oh my god. The
All the-
Once-lure.
All the god.
Danny DeVito.
Just think about how thick I can be.
All the Dr. Seuss movies suck. Don't bring up Horton Hears a Who.
I-
It sucks too.
Horror Hears a Who is adequate. It's okay.
Hey, that's mildly accurate.
Fucking bravo! You made an okay movie.
Connor, I never...
From children,
You know
from
what?
picture
Put this on record,
books.
Connor. I never told you this. As a kid, I
Uh-oh.
fucking loved and liked The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, no,
Same
you told me.
here. Same here. And you know, I'd like to rewatch
But
it.
yeah, both of you told me that.
Yeah, we like to rewatch it also.
Fuck off, die.
No, let me explain. It's jokes. The jokes. When I think back to the jokes will still make me laugh. Like him with the bat.
You like it only because of the fucking meme.
I like the fucking, you're not strong, you're stupid.
Yeah, the whole.
I'm not saying we're gonna sue, I'm just saying there's a case.
And also, I laugh at the part that remind, seem. I'm not good with the rhyming thing. Like,
It's just like a water park. Wow, just like the one at the water park fantasy
off
at
with that
Universal
scene.
Studio. Ka-ching.
Fuck off.
also,
You go. No big government.
It's funny throughout this whole thing though. Connor is giving us this like.
Stink eye.
That's just what Dr. Seuss was missing. Racist humor, shameless product placement, and just like, oh yeah, lack of rhyming. You know the one thing that everyone knows Dr. Seuss for? Rhyming. Yeah, fuck that.
Hey, next year we're gonna have the Illumination's newest Dr. Seuss thing. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
what?
Benedict Cumberbatch, and I'm waiting for the Tumblr shit because it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Hold on.
They're
He's gonna be the Grinch?
There's a new How the Grinch Stole Christmas coming out with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Illuminations.
But let me guess, it's gonna be like, when is it gonna be released?
Next year, sometime next year,
But what month?
December.
I swear, knowing Illumination, they'd probably just be like, in November.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Fucking Illumination.
But I'm waiting for since it's Benedict Cumberbatch for like Tumblr, like shit.
Oh, Tumblr's gonna fucking ruin.
And the Onceler. Also, me and Miguel discussed this. We don't see what people find Benedict Cumberbatch attractive.
He looks like no. You know what he looks like? He looks like a really shitty Oblivion character, custom character. He looks like the guy would be like you bump into him in fucking Morrowind and you'd be like, "Stop, thief! I will hunt you down."
I'm laughing because it's like not far off, but I like people like we have to forget people. It's not just his physical attributes that people admire about Cumberbatch. His voice, all his personality. Because if you watch him in interviews, he's a very down to earth guy who's like awkward and stuff, and also he's British. Yeah.
I like Doctor Strange.
I remember all the.
I will say this for Benedict Cumberbatch. I like him in Doctor Strange. I like him in literally everything except the thing he's most known for, Sherlock.
You don't like Sherlock?
I hate Sherlock now because I went back and I watched it. Wow, for a detective show, they don't solve fucking anything. Literally, I will give you an example. There's blood on the floor. There's claw marks on the wall.
Transition.
He'll cut another scene will happen. All right, guys, I found out what happened off screen. A hitman did it. What the fuck? Why can't we just fucking watch you solve it?
I remember in the Guthrie Center when you and Andrew just yapping about fucking.
Because I was a fool. Yeah, I said a lot of shit I didn't mean. Goo goo gaga. I didn't mean that shit when I was a baby.
It's funny though, like.
Yes, you did.
Remember your communist face?
I mean, I'm still kind of in that. I mean, capitalism.
Wait, what?
Capitalism.
You're still.
Shh! Don't say that. If we ever
You're
get
a
big in
fucking communist.
Hollywood, we'll get blacklisted.
Capitalism needs to go. It's It's destructive. The world is ruined by it.
You found your boy, Putin.
No. How dare you? He's an enemy of the free people.
You're in bed with us now.
Wait, what else?
From Baby Driver or Jamie Foxx, you're in bed with us now. God damn it, you still haven't seen
More
Baby
like you're in-
Driver.
Oh,
like
speaking of Baby Driver, Steven, how many times have you fucking watched it?
Let me guess 3.
Yeah, I've seen it 3 times.
I thought you watched it 4.
Yeah.
I didn't see it today. Did you not see in the chat where
Yeah,
I
Oh,
posted one?
yeah. He
Oh,
said he was
yeah.
just
I
gonna
don't
wait.
have to sit in my apartment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in my apartment. And
Baby
watch.
Driver was pretty good.
I'd watch it multiple times.
I mean,
I'd only
it
change a
doesn't-
little bit
doesn't
of it.
hold a candle to Jamie Foxx's performance as Electro.
That's funny. We did the same joke.
fuck up.
No, it's funny though. He's not wrong because so many people have made that joke. Like,
Yeah, because the most recent high profile movie he was in was Spider-Man, wasn't it?
yes, because
Yeah.
Django Unchained came out before that.
Oh man, I fucking love
Oh,
Django.
Django Unchained was 2013, same year as Les Mis.
Never seen Les Mis.
It's
Don't.
good.
Oh,
Don't.
No, don't even start.
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
The singing. Hey guys, I have an idea for a movie. Let's make a musical. Let's make Les Mis the musical. But let's have all the singing sound like shit
Don't
and
worry.
not good.
That's the thing, Connor. I'm in charge of what he watches. You know, we'll watch it one day.
Excuse you?
Yes.
You're in charge of dog shit, my friend. Says the guy I'm gonna buy these 3 terrible movies. You're gonna listen to him?
yeah.
Well, he's not gonna make him watch those because he's already watched them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have him so when one day I'm like, I feel like
Hey, you want to
watching
watch this shitty movie? Yeah, sure, I guess.
See, that's the difference between me and Steven. Steven wants to show you the dark side of movies. I want to show you the good side. I want to show
I
you the real
mean,
good
you gotta
movies.
have a little bit of
No,
everything.
I show him good stuff though. Like today, I'm gonna show him Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It's gonna be good.
I love how you mumbled the whole title except for the joke part.
Speaking of Baby Driver, did you want to talk about it or not?
Well, that's the thing. I would love to talk about Baby Driver and how much of an impact I think it is gonna be on film culture. But Connor has not seen
I'm
it.
gonna,
Yeah, this fucko hasn't seen it yet.
All right, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. It's not gonna have a big effect on film culture.
It is
His
one of
face.
the, it is one of the most original movies that's come out in a while.
Yeah, but You know what?
It's such a breath of fresh air when it's new and it's not based on an IP.
And let me tell you something. It's gonna go down history in the annals of history as a good movie. Annals.
Anal.
Welcome
to Connor's Anal Hour.
I heard that same joke when I was in middle school.
No, but that's the thing. Millennials are gonna watch this movie and they're gonna make it a classic.
Anemone.
Millennials.
I'm a millennial spotted.
They're gonna watch this movie and it's gonna turn into a classic. This movie, I'm calling it right now. Baby Driver's gonna become a classic, just like Mad Max, just like any other movie. It's gonna become a classic.
I'm like, when I said like I think Mad Max will become a classic, I'm saying I said that with the look of like, oh yeah, like 15 years from now, people are gonna look back and say like, man, I don't like all the shit that we got like from those like years in movies. This was like a really great action film, like in that point of view. But like Baby Driver, it's gonna go down in history as a good movie, like most of Edgar Wright's movies are. But I don't think it's gonna have a huge effect on it because the films that. I want you guys to take a guess. What do you think is the most influential film franchise in Hollywood right now?
Nah, I'm fucking crippled right here because I don't watch movies.
I'm gonna say it's the.
You're walking into a gunfight with a toothpick.
Right now, I'm just gonna say it's the MCU because really, people want their own franchises. Hell, The Mummy tried to do that this year. Oh my god, The Mummy was this year, and I watched it.
No. No, I mean it's good. Like because Marvel is definitely influential, but it's not the most influential. I'm talking about
Fast and Furious.
No, I'm talking about like how movies are made. Like that's influential. How movies are made.
Yeah,
not like this act, not like having the same actor or like similar people. I'm talking about like how movies are made and how they're produced and how they're advertised. Can you guys guess what film franchise is the most influential?
Transformers.
Yes, when Transformers came out, very few films, like only Michael Bay films, tended to do the orange and blue lighting. Like how you see in those movies.
Oh my god!
And now fucking everyone does it.
Oh.
For instance, action movies.
Your guy doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know shit. I haven't seen Transformers since like the first time it came out.
But yet, like the lighting, the way it's shot, the way how like
advertising
advertising, and after Sam Witwicky, you know how like man, why is this guy our main character? He's unlikable. He doesn't do anything. How many fucking other movies have you seen it to where like that's the main character after Transformers?
A
lot because they realize, hey, look, because it's like this is a vicious cycle where guys watch movies, they see what people in production studios think are average guys. They show this movie to average guys, and average guys, even if they don't view this guy as like similar to them, they still like, well, this movie showed him, so I guess that's what the average guy is. So it's a cycle.
Yeah.
Let's break the cycle.
Yes, let's break the cycle,
Time
man.
to be directors.
But that's the thing. It already is breaking because like movies these days, a lot of them are basically they're being made so that they can go big in China. And not here.
Yeah, we make like movies now. Like it used to be. When we talk about movies, like, well, how well did you do domestically? Domestically would make or break your career. Then it was, well, how to do on like video sales or DVD sales. Now it's, well, how to do internationally.
Yeah, foreign. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean didn't do good domestically. Overseas, made a lot of money.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get another sequel.
The Mummy is
Mummy.
Yeah, now The Mummy.
The Mummy didn't do well domestically, did well overseas. Don't know why, because that's how the movie.
Well, you know why? It's because for a long time they were culturally cut off from Western culture. So anything that comes out now is like, oh, what? Like, you guys remember The Wall?
Yes.
No.
Like the one with Matt Damon.
Oh, yeah,
you know
yeah.
You know how there was.
I fucking watched it.
Is it good? Because
Eh.
I wanted to see it.
It's okay.
But you remember how there was this big brouhaha over
the whitewashing?
not even whitewashing, because like it's a fictional
Whitewashing.
character.
Whitewashing? Why would it be whitewashing?
Because it's a white male character.
Like literally, everyone else is
But
Asian.
the thing is,
but yeah, I agree with you. Like it's like dumb to argue.
but they explain it like they're
mercenaries.
They're mercenaries from somewhere else, obviously, and they make it say that clear.
But like the reason why like they casted Matt Damon in is because
do well international.
yes, because
Willem Dafoe's in
Chinese.
Willem Dafoe is in the wall.
We
Yeah.
talked about this
Yeah.
one time
Yeah,
before.
yeah, we
God,
did
fuck!
talk
Now I gotta watch the wall.
No,
but like they cast Matt Damon because Chinese audiences have tested that they would much rather watch a big name actor from America, like from the West, than their own like local star.
I can see that.
like a lot. I remember when the whole
Because Hollywood has a aura to it of like this is where like the good stuff is made.
Do you think that's why they cast Scarlett Johansson in Ghost in the Shell?
Yes.
She's a big name.
That's
Probably
the
one of the
That
things.
would definitely
I can
factor
see it
in.
now.
No, they did because I remember. It's funny. A lot of the controversy didn't even come from Asian people. It came from white people
Being
about-
oversensitive.
Yeah,
And I was kind of one of those people, but like with my whole thing, I was just like, all right, so you adapted a Japanese like thing,
And you made it.
and you just
Made.
literally the only thing they really changed was let's have like some white people in it.
See, that's the thing. It's okay when you're adapting something. If you're gonna change, like, this is why I don't have a problem with the Death Note coming out because it takes place in America.
Yeah, like
It would make sense to have the main character from America, but in fucking Ghost in the Shell, she's white, but everything else is Asian. They're
Yeah.
in Tokyo. Like, it doesn't make sense.
now the way they could do that, like, and this would be common in a story like Ghost in the Shell, because Ghost in the Shell is very like cyberpunk and sort of like Shadowrun-esque. Just have it like being like, oh yeah, it's in like Los Angeles, but like the Japanese like took over, and so like it's like Asian.
Kind of like what they did with Big Hero 6, where it was like Neo San Francisco,
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Yeah, like
I
because
kind of like that.
Yeah, I love that aesthetic.
yeah, like that'd be fine. Like just like you don't have to change the whole formula. Just change a variable. Is what.
But the thing is, Ghost in the Shell, it could have, but then they did a fuck you at the end of that
Yeah,
movie.
didn't they make like the main character that was supposed to be?
No,
like,
it turns out that Scarlett Johansson goes to this older apartment complex, and the girl's like, "You remind me of my daughter that I lost." And it turns out that this Asian girl died, and they took that brain and put it into Scarlett Johansson's body
Which at that point just sort of
that
like,
they made.
come on, like was that necessary? Was it like really necessary to
No.
get that little dig in?
No.
I want to make a movie now.
That does sound like a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we're whitewashing,
But
but like,
going back to international,
We're whitewashing, but like fuck
Guess
the people
what?
who complained about it.
Transformers, after the first weekend, it had a giant drop off. It is now doing bad
Yeah.
overseas and domestic,
And honestly,
which is making me happy.
I do because I as a guy who when I first saw the first Transformers movie, I liked it because
I like it. No,
it's fine. Like
if I rewatch it, I think I would still like it.
I think you would be like, this has major problems, but overall it's a fine. It's fine. Revenge of the Fallen.
That's what broke you.
That's what made me the cynical fuck I am. I was like, I walked out of the movie being like, what happened?
Revenge of the Fallen was the one where they had a giant worm like eating the buildings, right?
No, that's Dark
Side of the Moon.
No, not Dark Side of the Moon. Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Oh yeah, the Revenge of the Fallen with the ice cream black
The two
Power Rangers.
racist robots.
Yeah.
I remember in Dark of the Moon, it was when Optimus Prime was having his big monologue. I literally fell asleep in the theater, and then I woke up. He was still doing the monologue, and I checked the time. I like fell asleep for like 20 minutes.
Like, this is what like. Something about like I'm weirdly attached to the Transformers franchise. I don't know why. It's when you think about it, it's really stupid. What like. Why is it just a race of robots that can transform into like a second form? It makes like no sense. Like, why is that?
Also, why do the humans hate the Transformers even though they save them countless of times?
I mean, that's
I
like
know.
that's a movie specific thing, which yeah, again, doesn't make sense.
have you watched the new Transformers last night?
No, but like Steven like sent me the plot, and I was just like, "Yep, this is dumb," just like I thought it was.
I was kind of excited for it because like I saw the trailer. It looked pretty interesting, and then I heard more about it. I was like, it's gonna be okay.
I'm sorry.
I kind of want
Probably
to
gonna
have
be bad.
Optimus, be bad sort of till the
I know,
You mean
right?
Nemesis Prime?
Yeah, Nemesis.
And then
like-
Steven
like,
told me the ending, and I'm like, there's like movies where like I just want to watch it where it's when it's like super bad. I do not want to watch this movie.
like,
Spoiler alert.
But like, I'm sorry. Like,
There's a big fucking transformer in the middle of Earth or whatever.
Unicron. It's Unicron.
Yeah,
Which,
Earth is
Unicron.
Unicron.
which makes no fucking sense. Like the whole point of Unicron is that he's a giant thing that eats planets. Why is he a planet?
Because you need an excuse for the last night, which isn't a transformer.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Like, and also, by the way, how dare this movie have Merlin be a central character in it? Like, seriously.
Oh yeah, Merlin, which is
Never in a million years would I ever think, hey, you know who's like a central character in like Transformers? Not Bumblebee, not Optimus, not Ironhide, Merlin,
who is
the
drunk,
wizard.
played by Stanley Tucci.
Because he has to be in like all these movies now, apparently.
That's the thing. He only was in Age of Extinction. That's when he first appeared, and for some reason they put him as
Watch, he's
Merlin.
gonna be like the fucking John Ratzenberger of the Transformers movies. He's just gonna be in every movie now.
Remember that weird underage thing that was in Age of Extinction?
Oh my god,
That made me
What underage
extremely where it's like Mark Wahlberg's daughter's like 16 or something. She's
But
dating
they
this
sex her-
25-year-old.
And also, but like they like sex her up like a little too much.
They sex her up a little too much, and they made it super creepy that
Thanks, Michael
like
Bay.
all right, this super old guy is like dating my like 12-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter, and he pulls out like a little like piece of paper showing the law that like legally he can date and fuck his daughter.
Yeah,
and that's
so-
real fucking
yeah.
creepy.
dude. It's funny. Like I bet like when they were making The Last Night and then bringing that little girl character, like it's like Michael Bay like about to go up into the ass crack.
And then just like sort of slapped it out of his
no,
hand.
you can't do that. This is
I've been playing anime games. I know what I'm doing.
she's 12.
Michael. But here's one question that I asked because like the movies never address and they like why aren't there a lot of female Transformers?
I would like to see.
Is there any?
There's only one.
No. There are a few.
Like in the
technically.
Transformers?
Yeah. In Revenge of the Fallen, there's RC, who's like 3 motorcycles that have a hive mind, but they're barely there.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Well,
I can't remember.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
literally, blink and you
I
miss
never
them.
seen Revenge of the Fallen.
Good.
Who else?
I tried to watch it.
Who else?
And then there is Quintessa in this
The
most
new
recent
one.
movie.
Oh.
She's the sorceress, the one that turned.
But like that just like it highlights a thing of like women in these movies. Like all women in these movies are either dumb, incompetent, evil, or
Oh my
non-existent.
god! If you saw The Last Night and you see how like this new British chick, how Mark Wahlberg talks to her, oh my god,
It's almost like a guy who
he
has problems.
degrades her.
It's almost like a
Oh,
guy
and
who.
the fucking robot. What the fuck? You shut the fuck. You.
It's almost like it's almost like the guy who made this has problems with women.
Wow.
Has Michael Bay had problems with women?
Clearly, by his media, he doesn't have the highest opinion of them.
All right.
Steve, you saw Last Night?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. You
I
saw
saw
Last
bits and
Night.
Wait,
pieces.
you haven't seen it? Yeah, I have seen it.
Okay, like
Online.
is Megatron in fucking? Is Megatron?
He's in the movie.
He's in the movie.
Wait,
Is he a big
weird.
part in that movie?
Wait, and not Galvatron?
No.
Because wasn't he Galvatron earlier?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you.
Why-
He was kind of Galvatron, but not really.
Why is he back
Like,
to Megatron now?
that's the thing. Like they made Galvatron to be Megatron, but
Wait, what?
in Age of Extinction, they were making Galvatron
The only good
to just be Megatron to kill Optimus Prime. That was their whole motive.
This should not be this hard to remember.
But
what
wasn't
happens in
Galvatron like the way he
Transformers.
transformed was different?
Yeah, he was like all cuboidal, like the
But
fucking
that-
things
he's
from
still,
Big
like,
Hero
the
6.
same. He's
Alright, so, like-
reverted back to how he was back then.
Okay, so do you guys know like how like the original Galvatron came to be?
No.
So
Okay.
So Megatron and Optimus, like they had their big battle in the Transformers movie in the 1980s.
Yeah.
And Megatron's like really fucked up, and Starscream like basically like he let him off into space to like gain control of the Decepticons. Unicron found him and made him into Galvatron so he can like get back to the Decepticons and kill the Autobots.
The only reason why I ask is that in Age of Extinction, like Galvatron being Megatron, and then like Optimus Prime has this big fight with him and he kills him. And then at the very end, you see fucking Megatron pull like a Halo 5 where he has the poncho on. He's like, another day, Prime. And then he walks off screen and that's the end of the credits.
Wait,
and I'm like,
what movie is it where...
by the way, I love how Megatron has a poncho.
By the way, what movie is it where Megatron's begging for his life?
That's Dark of the Moon.
That's Dark of the Moon.
Shoots him in the head.
But no, it's not even like he's begging. Like, Sentinel Prime begs for his life, and then Optimus like, yeah, by the way, yeah, shoot your mentor in the head like a cold-blooded killer. But, like, Megatron in that scene is like, okay, Prime, this is how it's gonna be. I go off, and I just do my own thing. You can stay here. That's the end of it. Megatron's just like saying, hey, look, this war we're having, let's stop. Like, it's fun. Yeah, he just... Oh, by the way, like, Optimus and Revenge of the Fallen, this is an actual line he says to the main villain. Give me your face, before he rips his face off.
By the way,
yeah, why does a robot have a face over a skeleton?
So funny? In the last night, remember... Okay, do you remember how Agent Extinction ends? Where
vaguely,
where you didn't know throughout the whole movie that he actually has rocket boots and he flies off into fucking space. In Last Night, it begins where he actually lost fuel and he's just floating.
Yeah, he's like floating. And he just like flies down onto the fucking what's it called?
Wait, does he still have those like black jet accessories that he got?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I think that was
the wings and everything.
Yeah.
No, that was only.
He has like
thanks Jetfire. Your sacrifice is really necessary. Because in Revenge of the Fallen, there's like Jetfire, who's this old like cripple. By the way, how does a robot age?
I remember that.
I like Jetfire.
He has like a cane. Like he's like the only Transformer with like an arc and a character. Backstory.
One of my favorite Transformers in Revenge of the Fallen
personality
was the giant like basically Megazord with all the construction bots.
Devastator.
I love that because he's like aesthetically design wise, he just looked kind of cool to me because he had like this giant fucking like circle mouth and you just started like
I hated his
pouring shit into his mouth. I fucking loved it.
I mean, in the cartoon and like the comics, Devastator's just like a green and purple, like he just looks like a giant version of a Transformer, but I don't know, it's like the hodgepodge that he is in the movies, it doesn't work. But in Revenge of the Fallen, like Jetfire, like in the final battle, is like Optimus, take my parts and you'll be able to defeat the Fallen, because apparently without them you can't for some reason. He rips out his own heart, basically, dies, and somehow Optimus is able to merge with his parts to like have Jet like fly and stuff. Then immediately after the battle is done, like he kills the Fallen, he just like takes it off. Like, dude, this guy killed himself. So you
did
can
he also have
this.
like a fucking cane too?
Yeah, he had a cane.
Had a cane. Like, how the fuck does
like when he came in, he was like, "Oh shit!"
Wait, okay. So like
his landing gear became his cane.
No, wait. So like he's the Jet, right?
Yeah.
He's like a jet from the old times, right?
He's like, but no, like he's like a modern jet. He's like a Blackbird like bomber, but then he's in an airplane graveyard.
But like if he's old, wouldn't that mean like he was designed oldly? So he was just forever an old man?
I mean, yeah, the rules of the Transformers make no fucking sense, because in the first film they say the Allspark is what gave us life. But then in Dark of the Moon, when Megatron goes to the moon, he sees stars with a bunch of fucking eggs that Transformers are hatching out of.
You know, it's funny how like in...
What is this?
Like in the first Transformers movie, like literally the Transformers are coming to Earth for the first time. But then in The Last Night, it's like revealed like they've been helping out humanity the whole time. Harriet Tubman was a Transformer. Remember that?
Harriet Tubman was a Transformer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that. They were, I don't know if it was specifically Harriet Tubman, but they were like, dude, a bunch of these people were helped out.
Or was it Frank Douglas was his Transformer?
I don't know.
I don't remember
because like, they had like a whole list. And what was I gonna say? Fuck.
Yeah, they helped the England people beat the Saxons back then.
And
what, like, you mean the French?
No. There's the whole Merlin shit. It happens in the old times.
Oh, the Romans.
And that was the first time they started helping
Saxons. Out. They literally say Saxons, and it's English people.
There was no English people.
That's because the movie portrays it.
England didn't exist.
That's how the movie portrays it. I'm telling you what the movie says.
Yeah, it's almost like Michael Bay doesn't know shit about what he's talking about.
And also how like Bumblebee was helping out kill Nazis.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Excuse me, what?
He was a ruthless killer because like he transformed. He was like, fuck, what was his name? BB something. I forgot the name that they had, but he was like an old kind of like German type looking car. They were like infiltrating.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I forgot what they said. It was kind of like a punchline, I think. And all of a sudden, Transformers killing off a fucking Nazi mansion.
Remember
I love Wolfenstein.
Remember in the first Transformers, that's the first time they arrived on Earth.
This new Wolfenstein movie is weird.
And they've been there.
Bumblebee, it at least makes sense because he was a scout and his job was like to monitor things on Earth. But even then, the implication he's only there for Sam Witwicky.
By the way, can we also talk about how
there
like
just for him.
In Transformers, like Nemesis Prime, what breaks him out of that whole spell was him hearing Bumblebee speak.
How did he get it? How did he start speaking?
I don't know.
By the way,
that's weird.
Was it in the first movie his voice box fixed? Like in the first movie, at the end of it, his voice box is fixed.
Connor, I don't remember.
No! I remember exactly why they fixed his voice box, but then he like ripped it out and he started using the radio to be like, it's not the same if I don't do it like this, because this is how we bonded.
But then the last night they basically like there's a fucking guy named the Junker.
Moment.
They had a Junker. He's like the fat version of the shorter version of what's his name?
Ironhide.
Yeah, the guy with the guns and the beard.
Ironhide.
Him is like
played by John Goodman, right?
Yeah, and he's how?
What the fuck?
They didn't want him. They didn't want to. They're like, I thought we told you not to allow the Junker back in here. He's like, oh yeah, I have a new voice box for you.
I think they're called like Wreckers.
No, he wasn't Wrecker. He was a Junker. They call him a Junker.
I liked him better when they were called the Junkions and they were voiced by Eric Idle.
And they gave him like a faulty voice, and oh yeah, it's for sure gonna work. Oh really? They ripped that out, put a new one. It's like, all right, and it was like kind of like a woman's voice. And it was like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Bumblebee was the killer, and he was a woman the whole time.
It's a trap.
Like, okay.
I was gonna say something, but I fucking lost it.
But this is just to show you how bad the Save Martha mode from Batman vs Superman is. Optimus Prime snapping out of it because he heard Bumblebee speak makes way more sense if you think about it.
I forgot what he said. He's like, I haven't heard your voice since like World War. I don't know what he said. He said something like since like he specifically.
I haven't heard you speak since now.
Oh, I remember now. I was gonna say, dude, do you like the part in Transformers where Metal Gear show up?
Oh, that's in the beginning. God, that was like in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Random kids like, hey, you want to see a dead robot? Like,
hey,
what?
Do you want to see a dead body?
Here's the thing. Where did that robot, that night robot, come from?
I don't know.
Because supposedly all of them, all like the 12 knights or whatever, supposedly escaped and took whatever the fucking Merlin stuff, whatever the fuck it was, and they fled to Earth, right? So, fucking, what's her face? Couldn't use it. That bitch. Quintessa. Couldn't use it.
Is that a character in the series, by the way?
No, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I know what she's like supposed to be. In the Transformers universe, there are things called quintessons, and what they are, they're like robots with 5 faces and tentacle arms, and they're hinted to be the creators of the Autobots and Decepticons.
Ooh.
Because in the movie, Quintessa is a sorceress transformer.
Yeah, because that's what this fucking magic. God. I hate these movies, man.
No, but
I hate them.
Like one day, I'm gonna say right now, and like Connor, I know you're gonna disagree. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a Transformers marathon. We're gonna watch all of them in a row.
No, because you're gonna get halfway into the second movie and be like, "This was a fucking terrible idea."
But we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going for the views, man.
We're gonna tie you down to a chair.
And then after
keep
that,
your eyes open.
We're gonna rewatch all the movies. And then we're gonna be able to we're gonna draw a T-chart.
I will only do it. I'll only do it if okay. This is how you're gonna get me to do that. At the very end, we watch the 1980s Transformers animated movie. That's like actually like. I was about to say good. It's not good.
I don't know.
It's better.
No, I don't know, man.
For the time,
is better. People would fight you if you're saying that movie's not
good. For the time, maybe.
For the time, it's weirdly dark. Like. The Transformers in that movie die horrible deaths. Like one of them gets shot and smoked. Just,
when was it made?
1980, like at the time of the original cartoon show, in like the 1988, I want to say.
The animated one.
I mean, that's like the first thing where Optimus Prime died. before it was like in every series he has to die now.
I miss those type of days where shows weren't as pansy as.
Fucking
I mean,
Powerpuff Girls reboot.
The Transformers like show is pretty pansy ass for a show about an intergalactic war, but the movie is not. Like one of the robots kills an Insecticon by running its head over.
Hey, isn't that in Baby Driver?
No.
Yeah, it was.
You need to see Baby
He hasn't
Driver.
seen it yet.
Around to it if it was
I thought I told you to run. That's not your cop.
That's not a cop.
Like John Hammond and Jamie Foxx steal the show in that movie.
Oh,
I mean,
Monica.
it's hard for them not to. I mean, they're John Hamm and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. So, anybody else have anything else to say? Because I'm pretty.
I mean, we've covered a wide gamut from superheroes to Transformers.
Yeah, it's funny. We started with superheroes, and then, like, I think what we talked about for 30 minutes about fucking Transformers.
Yeah. Nah.
Anybody have any closing statements?
It's good to make it to 10 years old.
10 years old. What?
10 episodes old.
10 episodes.
Make sure to eat your greens.
By the way, I earlier asked favorite movie. Did anybody ever enter favorite video game this year?
Oh, I have not.
Video game?
Yeah, favorite video
As
game.
in,
It came out this year.
In all honesty, I haven't played any
When
new
did
game.
Stardew Valley come out?
Stardew Valley came out like a year or two ago. So it wouldn't
You're going to
count.
say that shit.
All right, favorite game of the year is Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley did come out this year, boxed only, for PS4 and Xbox One.
There you go.
And PC,
That
or box edition.
Favorite game, Stardew Valley. I love that game.
My favorite game this year is Resident Evil 7.
I'm not going to argue with you there.
I love how it's like, favorite movie of the year, it's like not New Year's Eve. We're like, we have a long way to go before the year's over.
But honestly, Red Dead 2 got pushed back. There's really no other video games.
There's no point.
I haven't played any of them
games.
There's no point in life.
New game that I've played right now, I would say it was probably either Horizon Zero Dawn or I haven't finished it, but from what I played, it's been real fun.
Persona 5.
That came out.
Either Persona 5 or Nier Automata. I feel like if I give Nier more time, then I'll have a lot more fun. But if I have to say a game that I would have a lot of fun with, fucking Breath of the Wild. If I had a Switch, I'd fucking play the shit out of that bitch.
You don't know that though, because you don't have it.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I did, I'd probably lose the
Sometimes
whole
it
life.
looks really damn good.
Yeah,
it does, but too bad it's Nintendo, which
it
means
pays.
it sucks.
It's funny. It pays homage to fucking.
That's like, it's funny. You have like these like opinions that are
wrong.
Not only like bad, but yeah, like they're wrong.
No, it's just like. I don't know.
That's
like,
a point of an opinion.
Fire looks like Breath of Fire. Breath of Wild. Breath of Wild looks like a
Breath of Wild.
Breath of Ass.
Breath of the Wild looks like a
Breath of
good
the Bat.
game, but it doesn't have any achievements or trophies, so there's no point in me
What are
playing
you in fucking 2005? Get over it.
it. No.
I love how in
Also, it's on a
Breath of the
console
Wild.
that is constantly sold out. Nintendo. If you want to have a good business, make enough consoles for people to buy.
I'll say this.
That's just kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it more of a in-demand thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you want more, and you're just gonna have to wait for it either way. You're still gonna pay for it.
You can't give everyone the supply, all of the demand.
PS4 and Xbox One did it.
That's them.
They're way ahead of the game, and Nintendo's so way behind in the console.
I'll give them that. With
there is
me,
no console war.
With me, I think it's
There's always a console.
Nintendo's just like. Just that guy like Clash is like, man, I'm gonna make a video game. He has pretty good ideas. Doesn't know how to run a business. Fucking Nintendo 2DS, where instead of having because the 2DS is just
it looks like a doorstop.
You can play 3DS games without the 3DS function. So
which is like, what's the point?
Yeah, like
no, it's to make it more cheaper for people who can access it easily.
Not more cheaper.
More cheaper.
Oh my god.
More chipper.
His words.
But like, instead of just taking the 3DS and removing the 3DS 3D capability, they made it into this giant fucking thick ass tablet.
It looks like a doorstop.
It does look like a doorstop, and like you can't fold it. It's fucking as big as your forearm. You can't fucking put it in your pocket.
It reminds me of something you would get like as a McDonald's toy. Like kind of like the old Sonic kind of games.
Oh, you're talking about language, man.
Yeah.
I used to have the Tails one.
No, but that's the thing.
It reminds you kind of that. I'm like, oh,
it's meant to be portable. How the fuck are you gonna fit a fucking sofa cushion in your fucking pocket, dude? At least they updated it now to where it actually folds and it's just like the 3DS. There's a new one coming out, but it shouldn't have to be a new one coming out. It should have just been the regular
doing that
3DS.
so people can buy it and be like, oh yeah, we got this, blah blah.
You're
still wasting money.
Only good thing Nintendo's doing right now, Metroid, Monster Hunter. No, not Monster Hunter.
You haven't seen anything of Metroid. All you saw was
What about the Mario
image.
Which one? Oh, Odyssey. Odyssey looks amazing. The Rabbids game, I'll say this right now, it looks super interesting.
It does look interesting.
I haven't cared about the Rabbids at all.
Honestly,
since they came out, never cared.
It's a crossover.
Yeah, you don't like the fact that this is an XCOM with Rabbids?
Yeah, it's XCOM with Rabbids and Mario characters.
No, it's just like XCOM.
XCOM sucks though. It's not my type of game. I don't like.
Have you played it?
No, but I don't like RTSs.
Connor,
it's
an
RTS,
opinion.
it's turn-based.
I don't like turn-based.
I love how you change your
I
opinion.
kind of don't like turn-based either. It's not my style.
Yeah.
I like turn-based if it's done right. Like if it's a certain type of turn-based.
XCOM. You might like it.
How about now?
Okay.
Because
I'm not talking to you, dude.
I haven't played that much XCOM, but from what I've seen, I'd probably really probably enjoy it because I love Fire Emblem.
All I know is definitely like Overwatch is gonna take a way in the back burner because once I get Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy, that's all I'm gonna be playing.
Insane Trilogy?
Insane Trilogy.
Oh, Insane! I thought he said Saints Trilogy.
Oh god, don't forget the Saints Row series.
Hey,
I like Saints Row, and I'm actually.
I love Saints Row the Third. I 100% in that game.
I hated the fourth.
The fourth one, I actually am starting to like. It's growing on me as I'm playing it more because like the side missions, like that's just a level up. But I'm getting into the story missions a little bit.
The story is great. It's just like. It takes away a lot than what was so fun in number 3. Like, because number 3, you get to, like, jack cars, you get tanks and shit. And fucking number 4, it's just, I have to go all the way over there. I'll just jump.
Yeah,
I don't have to drive anymore and have fun and listen to the radio. I'll just jump.
No.
I'll just fly. I'll just run.
I'll just play GTA.
You don't though. You don't play GTA with us.
You never play with us anymore, Connor.
We
replaced you.
Here's the thing. Even if you said he probably would pull this right now, like. Or you could have just, you guys could have just asked me.
You could have asked me. We asked you and you're like, yeah, I'm not up for it.
Nah, not right now. Maybe some other time.
And then you're like, you never asked me.
Yeah, we did this with Battlefront. We did this before with GTA.
Oh, yeah, Battlefront, I should have just said I didn't like it, so I didn't want to play it.
Well, for sure, you should say one time, yeah, you could have asked me, like, you play it. No, I don't want to play it. I don't like it. And that's it. Yeah,
but like, you would have, if you would have asked, I would have said, no, I don't want to play.
But Connor, it's okay. We replaced you. We have a new.
Yeah, you're dead to us now, dude.
Wait, 5th person.
4th.
You were with Chips. You're with Chips still.
No, it's Kevin.
No, fuck Chip.
My brother. We're doing the heist again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Have they made new heists?
No.
Then no.
No.
But now I have to buy another fucking motorcycle gang place because you're dead to us now.
Man, how long have we been talking? Feels like 2 days.
I mean, it's the season
an hour and 42.
So it should be like
an hour 42. Shit, man, I gotta get home soon.
No, you don't.
I got steak waiting for me.
Oh, he has steak. Okay, then he has to go. Steak,
fuck
you know,
you.
white people shit right there. Steak.
Oh, I'm sorry that my mom worked hard to make me a steak dinner.
Why don't you make her a steak dinner?
I have, I think. Yeah, I had one.
By the way,
When? Back in the summer of '82.
By the way,
why am I a growly voice Jew?
By the way, favorite.
Wait, what?
cooking
I never said Jew, dude.
Favorite way? What do you mean cook of a steak? Like temperature?
Medium rare.
What's your favorite type of steak?
Like me, it's medium rare.
My favorite type of steak is ribeye. My favorite cook of a steak is medium rare.
There you go. That's what I meant.
I like medium rare.
I like medium rare.
I can't handle well done though. I hate anything well done.
I do like flank steak though. Flank steak's good for marinades.
That's a bullshit.
What?
Saying well done. You do.
Well
You've eaten well
garbage.
done before.
I've eaten well done before doesn't mean I like it.
Well done
You still eat it.
garbage.
I like medium rare because I
Why
can't.
don't I just give you boot leather?
I like medium rare because there's still blood in it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I could take
This thing used to be alive when I'm eating it, and the blood is like in my
You
mouth.
feel like a hunter.
Yeah.
I've caught this meat now. I will eat it.
Yeah, I paid for this cock meat, and I will not eat it with a fork and a knife.
This cock meat sandwich.
What? Connor.
Bumblebee would be a twink, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see that.
And
Optimus is a silver fox. To
Yeah.
bring it full circle.
and
And Ironhide's a bear.
And this has been Don't Take It Out of Context.
Season finale.
See you next time.
Cirque is a value.
Yeah, season 2 we planned something different. Well, basically the same thing, but just
Better.
better.
Yeah, we're gonna be better.
Yeah,
We're better. Maybe it's a
try
special
to have
guest. Who
topics.
knows?
Yeah, first priority for me, get some special guests on here and fucking expand. Like our context crew will be our dong, and we will expand it to
Oh
the
my
far
God.
reaches.
Okay, yeah, let's cut this.
Anyways,
you.
Look forward to the
That's
next stuff that we're gonna make. The next potential podcast that would come in easily within a month for sure. The next podcast,
Easily.
Yeah.
The next type of podcast we'll have. Also more content. Keep watching the gameplays.
And
you know,
this has been-
they've been adding more players. Excuse you, I'm not done yet.
Excuse you.
Sorry.
I'm trying to plug other
You
stuff.
shut your mouth.
You know, and we're also working on other things, so it won't necessarily just be podcasts and gameplays. It'd be something interesting, hopefully. Either way, you know,
Hopefully it's gonna be
like,
something
comment,
interesting.
subscribe, leave your constructive criticism. You know, we enjoy any view that that comes onto this channel. So yeah,
Yeah,
This
man.
appreciate you guys being here.
Season 1 of Don't Take It Out of Context. I am Steven.
I'm Miguel.
I'm Connor, I guess.
And I am Rodolfo.
Hey.
It's a pleasure being here with you guys and everybody else.
Suck my BB.
I'm gonna cut myself now.
All right.
Dude, I'm
10 episodes.
Okay.